The latest media onslaught, which followed stunts outside the White House and the Kazakh embassy in the US, began on Monday with the film's Hollywood premiere. Next, the circus moved to Europe, and on a wet Wednesday, the Borat camp came to London. Meanwhile, in Oxford, the Kazakh ambassador in the UK was defending his nation.
If someone believes that he is a civilized person, well, it's up to you. I don't think that he is Borat Sagdiyev is a nice person. Sacha Baron Cohen has created a grotesque to mock many imperfections in this society.
No shaking of hands?
And finally, on Friday, it was my turn to meet the man himself. So, just who is Borat Sagdiyev?
I am son of Asim Bala Sagdiyev and Boltok the rapist. I am former husband of Mariam Tulyakbai, who was daughter of Uriana Tulyakbai and Boltok the rapist. I am from Kusek, which is a town in Kazakhstan. It is located 3 miles north from the fence of Jewtown. And Kazakhstan is located between Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and assholes Uzbekistan.
She is my sister.
Listen, I am a great fan of yours. As a journalist, tell me, how did you get your job? How did you get to where you are now?
It was not easy. I was educated in Astana University, where I study English, journalism and plague research. I developed 2 new ones, which killed over 5 million goats in Uzbekistan. But before this, I didn't just jump into the journalisms. You don't do it, as you know. I was originally an ice maker, and then I was a gypsy catcher.
This is all good experience for being a journalist. I mean, there's some great stories in that in itself. What's the best assignment you've ever had?
You are jumping and going too close to me, woman.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, get back.
I'll get it back in the cage, is that, or maybe I left my cage outside, but
yes.
I'll get back in that later.
I will put you in my cage later. You will not run far.
Ouch! The sheer wrongness of it all. Should anyone be allowed to do this?
How can I be like you? What's up, vanilla face?
This is pure anarchy. It's craziness. But it is also very funny.
Let me talk about Pamela Anderson, because you went to America effectively to find her. What made you so desperate to find Pamela Anderson?
She is a very beautiful woman. Wow, yes? Very nice. She is unlike any Kazakh woman I had ever seen. Pamela only had teeth that grew on the inside of her mouth. And she had more hair on her head than on her back.
At this point, I was told there was only time for one last question. Perhaps it was the surreal nature of it all, but I found myself asking one of the most peculiar questions I've ever asked as a journalist.
Let me just ask you, I wondered whether there was any opportunity for me. I've got plough experience, I've got no retardation in the family, and I'm not Jewish. Any chance that you and I could have a little thing? Any?
Well, I don't want to go in the wrong track, because last time I buy a wife, she was very good for first 3 years, and then suddenly she started to grow hair on her chest. Her voice became a very deep Borat, Borat, and her, how you say, did not work well.
His backward behaviour and outlandish humour go beyond satire. Laughing slightly nervously, I wound it up. Becky Anderson, CNN, London.